Hi, guys. You caught me trying to catch breakfast. Oh, and great. Now I don't know how to get the overlay off. Hang on. There we go. So how is everybody today? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Looks like we've got Robert and Paula and Darian and Maggie. Paula, how was the sound? And anybody with headphones, let me know how the sound was on that. I tried to tone it down after Van Vita's issues, and I'm not sure it worked. Thank you for making your way here. Paula was experimenting with if you can re-premiere something that has already been released. The answer to that, in case you missed it, is no. So thank you, Paula, for testing that out. Hi, Ladita and Nate. Robert, if I missed you? Yes, this live, Maggie. I was late to it, too. So thank you guys for all coming in. And I love that you guys are actually following the raid parade. It's getting fun now that we have more people getting involved. Well, you know, Roy and Becky, there is a lawnmower racetrack next to the campground my camper's in. If you want to go watch lawnmower races in the summertime. That is very true, Nate. You would still get more views. Hi, Kathleen. I will be on here until 4 p.m. my time, and then I think the plan is to raid Burning Up the Roads. They are on the road today, and we'll be going live somewhere right around the time I should be getting off here. Hi, Terry, Karen, Kenneth. Let me know how school is going. I know you started back this week. Hi, Ladita. Ladita? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? So, before Roy and Becky get too far in the weeds, I do have a video that I want to share with everybody, and I'm really excited about this because I am hoping that it will help with the scheduling aspect of the raid parade. So I'm going to share my screen, and it's a fairly short video. It's like 4-ish minutes, I think. If your internet dies in that time, sorry guys, it will go live on my normal YouTube channel at 4. So you'll be able to pick it up later and not get lost for next week. And Roy and Becky, I didn't get you emailed because, well, I kind of woke up at 12:30, but I will email you about something else that you guys might want to think about in the next couple weeks once your internet gets back. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully this works, y'all. Cross your fingers, because I'm trying the different way to do this as well. Yeah, and it's not even giving me the option to do that differently. So I guess we're going to go back to the way I normally do it and have the infinity loop for a minute. I wanted to tell you about something I created to help with the scheduling of the raid parade on Fridays. So first, to start, we're just going to hit this raid parade RSVP form link. It will take you to a Google form. This is just in the Google suite of programs or apps or whatever. And I did tweak an invitation. So some of these questions might seem a little odd, but you know. Anyway, this first blurb just tells you that we start at 2 p.m. Eastern. And we do start off at Roy and Becky's Travels. And then we start rating different premieres. So if you would like to join, you would just type in the channel that you are going to be posting from. So say you use a different account when you're in live stream chat. I need the one that you're actually posting to so I can go grab the premiere link for your video. I need to know how long your video is. This is so we can schedule the next person in line. This is a minute and second timing. The channel size I am not currently using, but I am leaving myself open that if we need to alternate channel sizes to keep the momentum going, I would like to be able to do that. That question might disappear in the future, as might this one. This was already on there, and I'm just curious, if you like potlucks like I do, what do you typically bring? This one was also on there, and honestly, if you know my channel at all, you realize that a lot of my life revolves around allergies and food restrictions. So I'm just curious if you have any and care to share, please do. These two questions are not required. This is a blurb about what happens after you, after you hit submit. I will basically send you an email to whatever email address you put on here. So it needs to be the one that you actually check. It doesn't have to be the one associated with your YouTube account, but if that's the one that you check, that's the one I need. In that email, I will include the time that you need to schedule. I will include a link to the video that will help you schedule off the 15-minute mark if need be. I will also include a link to the Raid Parade schedule so that on that day you can grab the link and post a reminder, a pinned reminder on your live chat to like, comment, and follow the parade to the next stop and give the next person's link. This way, even if you don't have a mod in your chat that day, or if I'm not available to post it if I'm one of your mods, then everybody is still going to know to look for that pinned comment with the link to the next premiere. We are also going to be using the hashtag Raid Parade. That way, if anybody does get lost, if you type in hashtag Raid Parade into your search bar, that will be taking you to a list of the videos for that Raid Parade for that week. After the Raid Parade is over, you can remove that hashtag from your title or description, and that way it's not going to show up in the next week's Raid Parade schedule. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. I will try and circle back and make sure any of them get answered. Have a great day. Okay, let me get back to my screen. Some of you guys have this whole screen sharing thing down and you go straight to a certain Are you serious? You guys are way behind, Roy and Becky. But that is a-okay. And you are welcome, Paula. I'm turning your volume down, though. Yeah, and so I'm also, thank you very much, Ray, for this. At the moment, or like the way I did it this week, I had my thumbnail for my live set to a Raid Parade thumbnail until this morning. And as well as the time of the Raid Parade. I am going to update that and include the hashtag. And then the morning of my live, I will probably switch to my actual live thumbnail. And I will be hashtagging my live with hashtag Raid Parade as well. That way, if anybody gets lost, we can definitely still go to, eventually we will get here. So yes, the hashtag Raid Parade, thank you so much, Roy, for coming up with that idea. I had completely not even thought about it. I was using the tags, but hashtag Raid Parade does make it easy because right now, the only other thing using that hashtag are gamers. And not even really all that currently. So, and like, I'm not good at using these banners and things. I don't know if you guys can even see. Oh, no, you can't see that. So let's see here. Do you guys have any questions on the Raid Parade? Did the video make sense? Do you have ideas, thoughts? Hi, Dale. Thanks for coming. You really threw me off in Quebec's live the other night because I've been seeing you around these lives and I'm going, I know them from somewhere, but I have no idea where I met them. And I'm pretty sure I met you over with Mal. So anyway, does anybody have any questions on the Raid Parade? So far, we are always starting off with Roy and Becky coming out of their live stream. And then, so whatever time that works out to be for you, I do include that on the Raid Parade thumbnail. So hopefully that is easy. And I'm actually going to share my screen one more time. This is another one that is going to be making an appearance in my descriptions is the live schedule. So this is what I use to calculate when videos start, and I've included this 4-colored thing so that I'm actually telling you guys when to put. Just ask Paula. We go around and around, especially the first couple of weeks on time zones. And this was the only way I could come up with. I can't even figure out how to get this to automatically calculate the other ones because it's not just a number. So if you know how to do that, drop me an email, Going Green Mom on YT, because I know there should be a simple way to do that. Oh, and now I'm not even in my own stream. What the heck just happened? Okay, did I completely drop out, you guys? I think that's how most of us started, Dale. I do think that is how most of us started. And see, Red and TJ, I'm not sure who is here today, but that the hope is that the hashtag raid parade will help if you get lost. Okay, good deal. And then I was going to say, I'm not seeing any questions or anything on the raid parade. So, hi, TJ. Feel free to drop any questions you have in the chat. I'm pretty much always available via email, although please be aware I tend to sleep strange hours, and it's like in the morning I'm out. Yeah, socializing, I think I remember what that was. I'm an introvert and a homebody. I don't tend to do a whole lot of going out and socializing. So, especially now that I'm not working, it seems like this is my socializing. And Miss Maggie is giggling again. So, Terry, I'm assuming it's Terry, because you have said that Al is not normally online. So correct me if I am wrong on that. But has already mentioned that it's like 2 out and 5 in. How are you guys doing on the Minimalism Challenge or any decluttering? Are you liking my shorts this month? And also, in case you haven't seen the little thing at the bottom of the screen, I am planning on actually, for some strange reason, doing this again next month. So if you would like to follow my round 2, it won't be in my shorts. I am going to swap that out to a new series. But I will be doing round 2 of the Minimalism Challenge on my Instagram, where I am also at Going Green Mom. Okay, it is Terry. And I totally understand that. I'm kind of at the point, and I don't really give any commentary on my shorts because I just don't have time. They're short. But like I've done a lot of work in my kitchen, and I'm getting to the point I'm getting anxious, even though I know there's more to do. But I am definitely switching to a different room. Let myself have a little time to get used to this the way it is, see what's working and what's not. That doesn't look like it came up as a link to me. I did drop the link if anybody wants to pop up. Oh no, Terry. I can understand the ambition part. I've got a pretty strong why right now. I am ready and raring to go on getting stuff decluttered, so when the universe says it is time for me to move, I am ready, and I'm not trying to pack a bunch of stuff I don't want to keep. TJ, we decluttered so much during the start of quarantine, we have little to get rid of. Yes. Now, see, that was my plan. That was my plan. I had great intentions at the beginning of I guess not really at the beginning of March. I've been decluttering for, probably 12 years now. And so I kind of there's a couple different challenges I've done in the past, and I always have sort of mediocre results because it's hard to go as fast. Like if they give you a week to do an entire room, it just seems overwhelming to me. So it's one of those things I haven't. It really, like my description in my short says, it really follows my mental health picture at the moment. When I am not doing well, my house becomes my cocoon. And it fills in with stuff. One of the things I did figure out when I was looking to move the last time, I was trying to buy a 600 and some square foot house. One of the things that I liked about that was that it was smaller. And what I realized was at the time when I was sitting in my living room, I would start going into panic attacks just because of how much space there was. So that was the time I started painting walls dark. I got some big bookcases and put them in just to sort of shrink the space around me without just filling it with random junk. So that's the minimalism game. It was definitely easier at the beginning of the month. Not gonna lie, by the time I get everything done when I get up, and I am trying to work on my sleep schedule a bit, not terribly well at this point. But by the time I'm starting, it's like, oh shoot, I've got to get a short done for tomorrow. What can I declutter? And it's like, I'm running. By that point, I'm dragging. So, it was easy at the beginning when it was like one or two things. Y'all, it's the 22nd. The struggle is real. Oh, that is awesome, Shannon. You're going to start next month? I don't know if Kathleen is here. She started off doing it in reverse. I'm not sure if she's still going or if that got held up or not. Hi, Blaine. Glad you could make it. Oh, and it is a link. Thanks, Maggie. What do I think the best time to go live on Fridays? I don't honestly know, Robert. So when I started this, I knew I wanted to go live, and it just made sense to do it after we were doing the raids. Because it's, generally a time I am on here because, well, I'm putting out a premiere, so I know I'm going to be here. Looking back on it now, I probably shouldn't have chosen a Friday. Just because, like, for me, and the reason I want to be off here at 4, we do our kid swap on Friday nights, so it's nice for me to have a couple hours to pick up, finish loose ends. Like today, when I get off here, the plan is to go drop off the donation boxes to get them out of the car so my kids even fit in it. Now, granted, they can walk home if they need to, but they have enough school stuff right now. It's just, it would be nice if they could throw their stuff in the car and actually fit in there too. And it looks like we've got Kenneth in the basement, so I'm going to bring him up.
Hello, everyone. I'm getting feedback for some reason.
I am not hearing it at this point.
Oh, why?
I have actually read both of Mary Kondo's books, TJ. They helped to some degree. So, like, if you guys have seen this morning's short, it had like 5 or 6 clothing items in it. over a period of about 3 years, I downsized my wardrobe a lot. And I had gotten it down to probably about 70 pieces, and then was doing some Project 333 stuff, and I just couldn't get it down to 33 pieces. And I did Mary Kondo or KonMari my clothes, and at that point I was down to about 40 pieces for a year-round wardrobe, which is nice. That seems to be my sweet spot there. And honestly, before quarantine, I got down, I had 2 outfits. Like literally, I had 2 bottoms and 2 tops that were not uniform. And then, of course, when I got furloughed and then laid off, I had to return the uniform bottom. So I actually have bought quite a few clothes this year, just so I have clothes to wear. So, Kenneth, how are you doing? Are you doing any decluttering? Are you just hanging in with school and...
Yeah, hanging in there with school, and can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Well, and you said you had feedback. Does anybody else hear feedback for Kenneth? Oh, it looks like Nate has it. Rachel, it's an interesting exercise to count your clothes. Project 333, the goal is 33 pieces for 3 months. And that includes your shoes and your outerwear, but not like your underwear and your loungewear. It looks like they're good. By the way, do you prefer Kenneth or Kenny? I see you refer to as both.
Either one. I'll answer either one. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Awesome.
I'll even answer the Ford man.
I was going to say, I call you that some too. So yeah, when I started decluttering my clothes, I had well over 170. So the first time I counted, I had 170, and then I went to like 120, and then I went to 70, and I got stuck at 70 for quite a while. And I don't know about you guys. I am just not all about the whole switching seasons in and out. I live in Indiana. So, you know, we have seasons. It's snowing right now. It's snowing, y'all. I don't want that. Good thing about snow, though, you know, if it stays cold consistently, we will have less bugs next year, or, you know, when it warms up. Always a plus side. But yeah, so I did the 33 for a couple of months, and then I'm like, you know what, this is stupid. And it's about 40 year round now. I didn't count this time, so, which I have a lot of laundry to do right now. I didn't get everything done this week. So, Christian Nomad, I think I've been calling you Christian, but is that your name or your religious affiliation? Not that it necessarily matters. I just don't want to keep calling you Christian if that's not your name.
But yeah, school's going good so far.
How are they working out the 2 hours on site? Are you actually doing your lectures while you're there, or is it all hands?
Yeah, doing lecture and lab at the same time.
Is that effective? Do you feel like you're learning enough?
Problem is that would the professor does not respond to your emails.
Oh no.
Especially when he gives you an assignment and you have to email him your answers. I mean, and when I did, it makes me wonder: did he even get it?
Right.
Or, 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 I mean, he doesn't seem to communicate. He didn't seem to communicate very much.
That's never really all that great. We've had a few of those teachers with my kids because they're doing virtual at this point as well.
And he doesn't. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Christian Nomad just said that his name is actually Jim. So we have
Okay.
yet another Jim in the community. It seems
Okay.
like we have a lot. And hello, Homestead Aquarius. So, because you're in school like 2 hours, do you have time to ask questions then, or do they kind of just kick you out as soon as you get done with class?
He he will take the time, and if you got any, and he'll sit down with you one on one, and if you got any questions, he'll answer them. But the thing about it is that he does not tell you when you do these assignments, especially when you do the review questions of each chapter at the end of the chapter of the book. Um, he does not tell you what you've got wrong, what you've got right, and yeah. So he just says if he sends it and he replies, he says yes, I got it. And that's all I get. Don't get. I don't know whether I've because to me, um, since he's more experienced in this field than I am, and
Yeah.
I would learn more if he would be able to tell me what I got right and what I got wrong. But yeah, I never get like a response as to what. Well, I know I could got every one of them questions wrong,
That
but
makes it really difficult because you could be studying the wrong information. I mean, if you're not understanding something and you're trying to study for a test and you have no
well,
feedback.
this is just a regular like a daily assignment, whatever.
Okay.
Uh, and he tells us, he says, now I'm going to cover the high points, the main points, but you're going to have to go home and finish reading the chapter and do the review questions yourself at home, and then send the answers that you get to me by email or D2L, either one. I can't figure out how to get that D2L to work, but
So here's a question for you, Kenneth. If this is like a textbook type situation, have you looked in the back of the book to see if there's answers available? A lot of times in textbooks they will put like an appendix with answers to the review questions.
I haven't.
All right, Jim, are you saying that we are freezing or that it is freezing? Because it is definitely freezing here in northern Indiana.
Is it usually in the back of the book?
Yeah, I was going to say, and I've decluttered most of my...
I have a glossary back here.
Okay, look around that. A lot of times there's multiple appendices.
And then I also have an index back here.
Yeah, we aren't planting much before Mother's Day around here either. Where at in Michigan do you live, Jim? Um, I'm in RV country, Elkhart County, Indiana. So, like, I was in Michigan yesterday, just to run over to my camper and record my RV tour for next Tuesday.
It's just like you, this here, the appendix,
Hi V, hi Hall Family Adventures. Nice
it
to meet
basically just gives you, acronyms and what they stand for.
you.
But, I would still think it, now he will, like I said before, when you give, you don't really have to study too much, uh, because when he gives you your midterm and your final exams, he lets you use your book, notes, whatever you have on hand, internet, whatever you have to get your answer from.
Which I think that's always nice because in reality, you have reference options in real life. You don't have to commit everything to memory and possibly risk it being remembered incorrectly. Woohoo!
Well,
V
he
got
says,
her seed catalogs.
he says himself. He says, "I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you at one time," and he says that I know it's a lot to remember.
Yeah.
And he says, I know I've been experienced in this field quite some time. He used to work for the Ford dealership before he became a professor, and so he's had quite a bit of experience. And and he says, when you go out in the real work world anyway, you're gonna have access to this stuff anyway. So why not get you acclimated to using it and looking it up, because you're gonna have to learn to look stuff up anyway when you go to work at whether it be a parts store or mechanic shop, whatever it is.
Very true. Very true.
Because everything is based online now. I mean, everything is all online, and without internet and technology, you're gonna be hurt.
Always good to have a few good reference books for things that you look for regularly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, hi, Lena. I didn't realize you had changed your name.
And he's even said, as long as I've been at it, it's even hard for me to remember everything that I've done on a card and stuff and things. So I have to go back and look stuff up. And, you know,
Oh, most definitely. So, V, what seeds are you looking at getting? Have you had a chance to look at it yet? And Dale, so fun fact about me. I went to school in Syracuse. I actually graduated from Wawasee. Um, After we moved up here from Tennessee, I lived just south of North Webster, um, off of Big Barbie Lake. So definitely familiar with Syracuse, although in the last few weeks I have talked to a couple people that have told me I should know way more about Syracuse than I apparently do. I took back roads to get to school, so. Maggie's right.
Yeah.
Things do constantly change in the trades. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to keep up with times. And yeah, you can't get around looking stuff up.
And two, the newer the car gets, the more technology gets put on, gets added on, and you gotta even 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 the even the best mechanic out there is uh, is has a hard time. Um, Thanks, Lance. I bought me a table yesterday, so that's what the computer's sitting on right now.
Nice.
And but anyway, even the best mechanic out there, he's not gonna be able to remember everything by memory, or without having to look something up, especially with the technology.
Yeah. I was going to say, back when I started driving, so my first car was a 48 Chevy pickup.
Mm-hmm.
That when I bought it had the gas tank sitting in the front seat, and I had these grand dreams of restoring this truck, and it was going to be my first car. Now, I bought it when I was like 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I didn't realize quite how expensive that was. And by the time I had a job, then I didn't have time to work on it. So I wound up getting a Dodge Shadow and a stick shift. So that's what I wound up having for my first car. That little car was awesome, and it never looked dirty.
What year? What year was it?
It was a 1987.
Oh, okay.
19.
I actually learned from my mechanic that normally does my mechanic work for me, since I don't have any room to work on anything here at the house because everything is so compacted between me and the neighbors, and it's not level, and it's very unsafe to try to work on something when it's not on level ground.
Right.
And that's the reason why I don't work on anything here at the house. So I actually learned from my mechanic and my cousin that also learned to build his first motor when he was 9, 10 years old. He took an old motor and got it from the junkyard, and took it and rebuilt it from scratch up, and got it to running afterwards. And but anyway, he was telling me, he said that Dodge and Ford are interchangeable. You can interchange the parts on them. Dodge and Ford, you can interchange the parts.
I was going to say, especially older stuff, that makes sense.
I can even
I
take
wouldn't have thought about it, but
Yeah, I can even take that '76 GMC Royal Sierra pickup and take it and take a Chevrolet truck, Scottsdale or whatever, as long as it's in within that 76 range. As long as there's like a 5, 10 years window span difference there, you can get with parts interchangeable, and I can get it to where it's I can take a starter or alternator or whatever and change it over into that truck.
so just to catch up with Chad a little bit. Hi, April. In case you guys don't know Britain Farm Homestead, you should go check her out. And April, if you're just getting here, I did play a video that will also go live at 4 that explains the Raid Parade stuff. So if you want to join in the future, just feel free to grab the link out of my descriptions and check out that video. Cucamelons, I have heard so much about cucamelons from Jess over at Roots and Refuge. They sound so interesting. I would love to hear how that works out, V. And I agree, Lance. I do like Kenneth's camera position now. We can actually see him. Before it seemed like he was tucked in behind. And hi, Lance. I do see you. Dale, I'm not sure I know what you actually do. And I'm sitting here going, what kind of an office is in Syracuse? I did go to a dentist office there once, and it looked like a ship, and it kind of creeped me out. And hi, Lance. How are you doing today?
I'm good, you.
So far, so good.
I have a question.
What is your question?
The Raid Parade?
Yes.
You're in charge of it all, so if we make a video, we just upload it to you, or do we upload the link to it from our page? How does that work?
Okay, so you upload the video to your YouTube.
Yeah.
And then now it would be preferable for you to just fill out the form that I showed at the beginning. That's in that video that will go live at 4.
Okay.
Just go to that link that you can find in my descriptions going forward. I haven't gotten the old ones updated yet. But anyway, find that link. It'll also be on my About page. Fill out that form. That includes your channel name, how long your video is, and your email address. And then what I'll do, I will put it on the schedule and send you back an email telling you what time to schedule your premiere for.
Okay. I'll get my secretary to fill out the form, though.
Once you have that time scheduled, then you go over to your YouTube on your computer and click the premiere radio button thing. I don't know. Is that what those
radio
called?
Finger button thing?
There's like a little, in the scheduling thing, there's a little thing that you have to like check mark or whatever.
Okay.
And then if I'm in contact with you, giving you a time, I will start watching for you to see that premiere, and I will grab the link and add it to the file.
Is there a maximum video length that you want?
Preferably not much more than 15 minutes,
15
just
minutes?
so we can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, okay.
And not much longer than 2 minutes, or not much shorter than 2 minutes, rather. Because like if somebody's waiting 2 minutes for your premiere, you kind of want them to have at least a couple minutes video.
Okay, I got you. Okay, cool.
Green beans and peas, all in containers at this RV site. That would be awesome.
Where do you read that?
V at 329.
Oh, it's way back there.
Yeah, I'm
Way
really
back.
behind in chat.
Yeah, way back there.
So,
I'm still scrolling.
what kind of containers are you using, V?
V-shape.
Lance, you are not right.
I know. George is here.
And did I really just see that? And it jumped. Did you really just say you're a good driver?
Yeah.
Cause you like completely crashed the RV like multiple times,
That
dude.
was not my fault. The guy pulled right out in front of me. Go back and watch the video. Do it in slow motion. You'll see. The insurance company looked at it too as well, and he said that, it was the other guy's fault. Finish
Jim,
being okay.
I am not sure where Tipton is at. I am in Elkhart County,
ARVing with you.
out in the country. Hi, Georgie.
Georgie.
I don't see you yet, but I'll get there.
What was I going to ask you?
Didn't ask you what?
No, I was going to ask you something else. I forgot now. It'll come back to me in a minute.
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah, I was getting confused when the raid parade were playing. The first one played.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for the second one to start playing, but it didn't start playing automatically. I had to go back, or I had to click on the raid button, and then,
Yes, you
and then figure out
do
which
have
one's next because it didn't show which one was
I'm
next.
on camera here, man. They can hear
Yes, so if you're in the live chat on the premieres, I am typically, if I am a mod for that channel, I am dropping the link kind of beginning, middle, and end of the video. If I am, and he's gone.
that. Oh boy, the joys and the fun with technology nowadays.
Hi, Robert.
Hey, everybody, how you doing?
Hey, Robert.
So, the thing with getting lost on the raid parade, that is one reason I am really hoping that the hashtag raid parade works well, because if we can make a point to remove that hashtag after that week and just add it to the new videos going on the next week, it should, when you search for hashtag raid parade on YouTube, it should pull up that week's videos, so you can just look for the next one in line to rejoin the parade, or whichever one is still going. That works too. Paula, thanks for running me in the background. I know you are still working. I wasn't even sure if you were going to really be able to make it today. Hi, Karen. If I did not say hi to you at the beginning, thank you for coming.
Karen.
Hey, Karen. Kathleen, hello.
Have a great day, V. I am just trying to get caught up, guys.
The only problem is finding somebody that would be willing to allow me to come to their and borrow their driveway or wherever the person is located, to be able to work on their cars, because I'd have to work around their schedule as well. So that's the only issue there. Because I saw a question where about.
It looked like V was asking about needing friends with driveways or a garage. Around here, we're starting to get some like shared spaces, probably more so in the creator type space. There's a place called Make South Bend that basically has tools and space for you to do different craft projects. You can, and you basically get a day pass or a membership, and you can go use their space and tools, and you just pay for any materials of theirs that you use, or you can bring your own materials. I have heard rumor we have a forge with a similar setup in the area. I just haven't found it yet. Dale, okay, so that's really cool. You are with the big golf ball. That went up, I think, when I was in high school. It was definitely after we moved up here. So, working with the weather service, that's fun. The town I worked at was just south of there. Karen is saying hi to everyone on her way in.
Okay, I have a question, if you don't mind.
No, not at all. Hi, Georgie.
I don't mind. I would like to get input with everybody to try to tell me when's the best time to fit in a live that won't step on anybody else's toes. I know you're going to step on somebody always somewhere, but that's what I'm looking for. One of the best nights to do a live. I'm doing one on Thursday and I'm doing one on Sunday, and I know that's not always the best time on Sunday, but Thursday seems to be a good day. But I'm doing a sensitive topic on Thursday, so not everybody applies to that. So I'm open to move the Thursday to wherever to make, if that's the best night.
So do you want my personal opinion on this?
Of course, everybody's opinion.
It seems like, and this, so I kind of think of the two communities, and I know we have some people that sort of mix. Mm-hmm. But Tuesday nights, there are not as many as there are others. And then I don't think Lucretia normally goes live on Fridays. I think that's just because they actually have signal and they're driving today. Okay. I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, because Lucretia don't go live on Fridays. It's usually Empath Embracing Life. She used to, and now I think she's just been doing spare at the moment live streams here recently.
Yeah, and Blaine says that better usually after 8 p.m. is a good time. That's good.
And I was going to say, I'm to the point now that after 8's not good because there's so many lives. Karen, I am feeling much better. So I shifted my supplements around. It did turn out to be excess vitamin A, almost definitely. So I went back on that long enough to get my system settled down, and then kind of dropped off and have not been taking vitamin D. I just started sort of weaning myself back onto my winter dose of vitamin D. So I have a feeling that's probably why I have been so tired the last few days, because I don't get enough sun. So
all right. Well, it sounds like everybody's got some good advice on when to do a live. Sounds like Tuesday's a pretty good day.
Blaine, what analytics do you look at to tell when is best for your viewers, and is it paid for or is it free? That is one question I have on that.
I'm not sure how that all works, how that analytics stuff works.
And Nate, I agree. So Wednesdays, we've got I don't think he has the thing up for next week yet, but there is the Wednesday night triple play right now with Ray from Van Life Rocks, Paula from Van Vita Travels, and then Gina from Van Life with Gina. I believe there is also a live in the RV community just before Ray. I just don't remember who it was. And then like Monday nights, there's a lot of people from multiple genres that are live Mondays and Sundays as well. Dale has 38 of those offices he supports with 376 broadcast transmitters across 14 states. Jeez! Yeah, that does sound like a lot of travel. I was going to say, and Nate, your live last night was great. Timing wise, to me, it seemed like, and I like the idea of starting 10 minutes earlier than what you want the actual live time to be. So, hi, Howie.
And what was the reasoning on that? I missed it.
So number one, he has a class that I think he gets out of at 10:30. But then since everybody likes to say hi and do all of that, right. He's going live at 10 till, so we can all get our hellos out of the way. And then at the top of the hour, it's actually starting into content. So you can have some gauge as to when you can pop in and get to whatever the meat of his topic is for that night.
I guess that depends if you actually have a real topic.
Well, personally, I am looking forward to hear the next installment of his 40 questions. But yes, and like I'm trying to do a little bit of topic and leave plenty of room for us to chit chat and talk.
Right.
Because I like both. But I don't want to schedule anything too major on Fridays because I'm trying to coordinate the raid parade, and I don't think I could give my best effort to it if I was like doing interviews or something like that.
I love the raid parade. It's so much fun. My only problem is I'm not off work yet. But other than that, it's all good. I'm fine with it. I'm driving, watching the phone, and I just can't do the hashtags and all that, you know?
So that is one thing. I am really trying to set my boundary at 4 p.m. because I like to have some time with the kids before they have to go to their dads. And I like to have some time to tie up loose ends before they come home. So that's why I'm kind of trying to institute some of the forms and giving you guys ways that even if I'm not a moderator, so I'm not sitting, because if I'm not there to drop the links, it's really, unless the person putting the video out drops the links or pins a comment with the link for the next premiere, people are going to get lost because you have to have some way to communicate with them where they need to go next. That's why I think it would be good for us to get in the habit of just pinning a comment. And you can actually, once you have it set as a premiere, you can go into that screen. And I believe you can just put that comment in as you're scheduling it. And as anybody comes in, it will come up. That way, if you're on the road, that information is there. Right. And then the hashtags, same thing. It's there for people when they need it. And you can take it down whenever you get around to it. Because trust me, I'm not taking down the hashtag raid parade while I'm in this live. Or, it'll probably be tonight when I get on and I'm doing my short for the morning.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a good point to put the pin up there. That would help a lot. That way somebody will go, okay, who's next? Just click on the link that's on the one you're watching.
Yes, definitely.
So, yeah, I got to get on that schedule. Look at your schedule. I haven't done that yet. You said it was on your about?
It is not on my about yet.
Okay.
It will be within about half an hour of getting off of here.
No worries.
I do believe it is in the description of this live and my short from this morning. Okay, channel analytics, and then click on audience, and it will show you a graph of when your viewers are active on YouTube. I am definitely going to check that out, Blame, because I did not know they give you that information. In case you guys are unaware, I typically mod from my phone, and the only time I get on the computer is when I'm doing the live or like I need to type like my descriptions and such, and even some of those I do on the phone. So I'm typically looking at analytics on the phone, but they do give more information on the computer.
Right. Yeah, I was really scrambling for this raid parade this time because I was on the road, and then I needed to do something right after work. So I was doing all this while you guys were doing your thing, and literally when what was the channel that was doing the Civil War reenactment thing? that channel.
Loving Life Hitched Up.
Yeah, while that was playing, they were doing like some kind of music that sounded like a flute player or something.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up at my sister. She's like, "What are you listening to?" I said, "It's some kind of Civil War reenactment thing." You know. So yeah, I was scrambling. I didn't even get done till I got on this live. I literally jumped in the camper and changed clothes and got on here.
And you guys, just so you know, even after we get to the point, if we go longer than 4 p.m. on a Friday, that's one reason I'm kind of trying to set up systems. In case you missed it, I do typically tend to be a systems person. So I'm trying to set up systems. So that raid parade, like Roy mentioned in his live earlier, you know, if we can get it to go beyond 4, that is fine with me. I just need to be able to remove myself so it's just playing in the background and I don't have to be quite as active with it. And I will move my live to Tuesday. I have no problem with that. And, you know, that's one reason it's like, it is nice to be able to raid someone else. I don't know. It kind of gives me an out. It gives us somewhere to go.
Yeah, I planned a live at 4, but when you said burning up the roads, I went, maybe not.
And I had gone to look for your live this morning, and I'm like, maybe he changed his mind? I didn't, because I couldn't find the actual thumbnail.
Okay, well, I'm not good at that. I know I scheduled it, but I don't know if StreamYard's put it in the YouTube lineup.
I was going to say it should have.
Yeah, it should have. I thought I saw it, but
it might be one of those things with YouTube. And I have no problems with doing a split raid. I mean, you guys can choose who you want to raid. That is fine with me. We are creatures of choice, even though we are creatures of habit. And I know that they are burning up the roads is basically going to be a drive stream.
Right. Well, I don't really have a topic. I'm just trying to get my, exposure to people who don't know me and to get more interaction with new people and, let them know what my channel is all about. That's it.
Okay, guys, what does nano mean?
Sounds like Mork and Mindy, an old sitcom. Yeah. An old sitcom back in the 80s, I think it was.
That would be why I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was Robin Williams was a comedian, so they made some kind of series about a woman who, I don't know how they met, but he's like an alien, but he's like a human-looking alien. He's not like a weird alien, but he's a comedian alien. Anyway, it was he used to say "nanu nanu." That was one of his things. That was some funny thing, and
interesting. Yeah, see, Kathleen, before I started doing so much with YouTube, I didn't have a need to ever be on the computer. And even honestly, I do all my editing on my phones. And like I even got screen capture software for my phone so I can do like the tech side of the raid parade for you guys.
Yeah, it's a pain to try to do it from your phone, from my point of view, because of the hashtags and the ats and all that don't help. It doesn't help you say hi to people. Because see, when I'm right here, I don't want to interrupt whoever's talking and say, "Hey, hi," because they're saying hi to me. So I don't want to be rude. So I'm trying to type on my phone, but it doesn't help. I got a little tiny keyboard.
You know what I did, Robert?
What?
That's why I know people's first names.
Okay. Yeah, because you're shortening up.
I just always start. I use first names. There's a few people that it kind of throws a bit off. Like there's often more than one Kevin in chat. Not necessarily on mine, but some of the lives that I am on. But for the most part, with YouTube Premium, it's easier for me to go grab channel links and other links and copy and paste those into chat as I mod on my phone than it is on the computer, because the computer doesn't seem to understand that I'm switching tabs back and forth, and it does strange things and stops them. And
Right.
hi, Drop.
Well, I guess I'll go try to do a live at 4 just to see what happens.
Well, I was gonna say, then I can't drop you down. I have no idea how to do that. But go get set up.
I can drop myself. Well, thanks for letting me come up, and thanks for letting me be part of the Raid Parade. And I hope you enjoyed or learned the recipe to cook something simple.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully next week I'll have some mahi-mahi.
I don't know that I've ever actually had mahi-mahi. You've got all the good seafood down there, though.
Yes. Matter of fact, I was supposed to do it this time, but I forgot to lay it out for the thaw out. So I said, okay, I got to cook something that's already thawed. So chicken was there. So we'll see you next time. I appreciate it so much, you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. See you in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You input masses of data on your computer. I can understand that, Kathleen. Honestly, I've got. If I have lots of typing to do, I will move to the computer. And I really don't have a problem doing much typing on the phone either. But like if I'm typing like a page or two, that gets to be a bit much on my phone. And some of that will still depend on who all's home. Because a lot of times if my kids are home, my daughter has my computer. They've got drawing tablets, but they need something more than the Chromebooks they have from school to operate them. Problem is with me being mod on phone, I have timed people out on accident by my big fingers hitting wrong thing. I have done that before. Usually you can unhide someone if you're the one that did it. Otherwise, it's one of those things. I always make sure to let the person that I'm modding for, that I screwed up their chat, to let them know to go back and double check to make sure whoever it was gets back in. Hi, Fantastic Life Ventures. I don't know about everybody else, but I am having a fantastic day. And you're kind of catching us at the end. We are waiting for RV Weekend and Burning Up the Roads to come on. We are
actually Burning Up the Roads is already live. I didn't even get a notification.
I was gonna say, and that's what I just checked, and I don't have any notifications either.
And I just shared the link to RV Weekends.
Awesome.
And I'm fixing to share the link to Burning Up the Roads.
Awesome.
What I usually do is...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you tell me what your name is? I keep seeing you around the last couple days, and it seems like the timing is never good for me to find out what your name is. And I haven't been able to find you. I may have actually found you off of Nate's live last night. I had time. I bet he's happy about that, though, Kathleen. I'm glad to hear he's doing well and on the mend. You're one step ahead of me. I haven't gotten my intro video done yet. I really don't know what to say, honestly. Well, I will let you get on to your errands, Kathleen. Thank you so, man, Kenneth, for dropping RV Weekends and Burning Up the Roads links. Shellon. Can you give me a phonetic pronunciation?
Jawan Puff.
Have a great day, Bill. Shalon. I can do that. It might take me asking a couple of times. I have had to really train myself in the last 6 months or so to get better with names. And guys, it truly is one of those things where if you say you're bad at something, your mind kind of does that. So I'm going to do the cancel thing on that, and I am getting better with names. Oh, Sheldon Puff. Sheldon will probably be easier for me to remember. So glad you made it, Sheldon. Like I said, you caught us at the tail end, so feel free to rewind and rewatch. But until then, I will see you guys over at Burning Up the Roads and RV Weekend.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me up.
Thanks for coming up.